Good evening, all of you. It is the time for facing school exams for all the students. Probably second periodical test is on. So usually students, they're having fear of facing exams. So how to overcome that fear? Let us discuss in this video. Students, what you need to do when a teaching learning process is going on in your school, in your class, you please concentrate what the process is going on. Don't hesitate to ask any doubts with respect to the content going on. First and foremost thing is, don't get distracted with other problems. While learning, you learn. While playing, you play. Nowadays, there is the integration of other subjects. For example, mathematics should be taught by integrating other subjects like sports, arts, like that. So that process will help you to learn the concepts. Even most difficult concepts also very easily you can learn. You can enjoy while learning, and learning should be learning by doing. So in this process you can learn very well without any difficulties. Then most of the students, what they do, they try to memorize the concepts. That is not the good process. In the sense, memorize, if you try to memorize, what happens, only that particular instant you can remember that. After some time you may forget them. So what you need to do, you have to correlate the teaching concepts, learning concepts with the daily life situations. Then what happens, you have to, whenever you come across the problems, you need to recall them and correlate with the daily life situations. Then it will store in your permanent memory. And some tricks you have to frame. For example, in mathematics, when multiple operations are involved, which operation should be performed first? For example, you know the basic multiple operations, plus, minus, into, divided by, like that. So there is a easy way to remember which operation to be performed first. That trick is, one of those tricks is Bodmas rule, B-O-D-M-A-S. Here B stands for bracket, O stands for half, D stands for division, M stands for multiplication, A stands for addition, S stands for subtraction. So in this sequence you have to operate the multiple operations wherever they are involved. Okay, so like that you can frame your own tricks. When you come to trigonometry, most fundamental thing there in the applications of trigonometry, you will be having angle of elevation, angle of depression. Angle of elevation, how do you remember that? You all have heard by now, elevation, your portico elevation. When the building is constructed, you can see portico has been elevated. That means to see that, what you do, you have to raise your neck up. So angle of elevation means raising up, looking up. The angle where it forms when you look up, when you draw a parallel line to the earth, and the angle between the parallel line and your throat, that gives you angle of elevation. And angle of depression, usually when you are in depressed mood, what you will do, you will just bend your head and you will be thinking somewhere, right? So angle of depression means you are, where the angle of depression comes, you are, when you are looking at a particular object from top, you are standing at the top of the building or somewhere, and there is an object at the bottom. So when you are looking that object, so you have to bend your head down. So when you bend your head, then what happens, you are bending your head like this. You imagine a line is drawn parallel to the earth. The angle between the parallel to earth and here, when you bend the head, that angle is called angle of depression. Okay na? So if you get confused between angle of elevation and angle of depression, what happens? You may commit mistakes. So these type of tricks you can frame your own yourself and try to remember the concepts. Okay, so these are the some of the tricks. Let us try for some more tricks and some more clues in the next video. Thank you.